We are suffering. Like, you have to pay like 10% of what you are withdrawing. I can't make use of them. I don't have money, no fuel, no lights, no food.
It's a mess of a state.
It's nothing to write home about, because I've been to about 5 banks now. I've not been able to withdraw. I've not been able to make any withdrawal at all. I'm still going back to another one to check, maybe like the 5th one now, to check again if I can. It's just too much. How much are we making in the country that we have to still? And that's even if they have cash. Even they themselves don't have cash. So those that have the cash are just charging high.
I mean, to cash money now, no way. I got to somewhere there, and they told me that I should go and pay 1,000 naira for 5,000.
Last week, I was in the banks around Alausa here. It was only one bank that was paying, and the bank was paying 500 naira notes, and the queue was very long. So even the POX people that were operating with POX, none of them could dispense money.
I think it's an extraordinary situation. I'm just from the bank myself. I needed some cash. I couldn't get any. I think about the millions of people who do small daily business and how it's going to impact on them. I find it extraordinary that we would have a shortage of cash and a shortage of petroleum at the same time. It seems rather...
And no headlights. Jesus, this is so embarrassing. There is no naira and there is no light. They have just, this is what I'm saying, like, I'll be trying to get something done, like film a video, and they will take light. This, I don't even know where to begin. There's nothing. This is Nigeria, and this accident happened. The car collided, I think, with the junction where there are no lights. Jesus, this is so embarrassing. This is Nigeria. I'm so tired of this country. Like, I'm trying to record something really depressing right now, really heartbreaking, and they just take light. There's just no power. I've just witnessed an accident and they just come and take the light. So I was coming home the other day and I witnessed a full-on accident. The car had flipped over all the way to the other side of the road. Anyway, this accident happens and it was just so sad because the place that it happened at is really dark, so obviously it increases the chances of an accident happening. If I decide that I want to film and just vlog videos that are fun and vlog videos that are showcasing me living in Lagos and like having a good time and going out with friends and all of that, a part of me still feels like I have to talk about the bad side to living in Lagos, the negatives, the downs, the cons, because there are a lot. And it really strikes me, it really perplexes me as to how there are so many digital creators here in Lagos, people that blog all the time, and none of them seem to like want to talk about these bad things, like the reality of actually living here in Lagos. I don't know why. I saw someone, this person has like a full-on platform on YouTube, like has like thousands of followers and stuff, and they've just like moved to Lagos or something. It was from like a few days ago, literally just a few days ago, and they're talking about December still, and I'm like, how are you still talking about December? Like, it's been over 2 months now. Like, December has come and gone. December is over. Like, can we move on? Can we like wake up and smell the coffee? Like, let's get back in touch with reality. Like, it's February. How are you still uploading videos that are like about December or talking about what happened in December, like when things were obviously, you know, more things were happening and it was fun and it was a good time? Like, we've moved on from that. We're past that now. It's February. It's election time. It's time for elections. The country, the economy is chaotic. The whole place is chaos. Like, it's a mess, which is why I was just so confused. Like, how are you talking about December? and going out, and like it's okay to do those things at the appropriate time. But in a country like Nigeria, and you're living here in Lagos, like also I think it would be good to talk about the times when it's not so great, the times when it's not so fun, the times that are sad, the times that need to be talked about. So that just really confused me. I was just like, I was so amazed, and I was like, I'm not even surprised, to be honest, because actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually so surprised. I was so confused. I was so surprised. Like, okay, fair enough, whatever. So, I had been trying to film what Lagos has been looking like the past couple months, and I found some footage in that I recorded, I think in November, yeah, and I just couldn't believe how much the situation has not changed, has not improved. Things haven't gotten better. If anything, it's just worse. We're now dealing with forced scarcity, which we've been dealing with since November. We're dealing with money scarcity. Like literally, there is no naira in the country. Like there isn't cash in the country. I'm so confused by that as well. I don't know what the CBN is doing. There's no money in the banks. People can't access money in their accounts. You can't withdraw any, like it's so chaotic. If you need cash right now, if you need money, you basically cannot access it. And that's what I just don't understand. These are the fundamental things, these are resources that people are relying on for everyday, for day-to-day life, for their businesses, of the businesses that they need to survive on, businesses that they need to grow so that they themselves can survive in this very reckless country. People are already struggling enough, barely surviving, and then now they can't even access their money. So it's a very poor situation we are in right now, especially with the elections coming up. I just don't see how this is all happening now. But technically, things like this do tend to happen just before elections. I don't know why. I don't know why before elections, that's when they want people of Nigeria to suffer the most. It's like so counterproductive. It's so counterintuitive. It doesn't actually make any sense to me. Like there is no naira and there is no light. They have just, this is what I'm saying, like I'll be trying to get something done, like film a video, and they will take light. This is the second time this is happening, and I'm going to include the footage that I needed before. I'm going to leave this place because everywhere is just going to start making noise. And they just took the light, and there was nothing that I could do. I'm going to leave my house now because there's no light, so there isn't much for me to do now anymore. I can't now edit this video at this current time, but it's okay. That's what I'm going to try and do in my next couple videos, is just to show the reality of Lagos right now, and what the current economic situation looks like, what it looks like for someone like me, and just living in Lagos right now and being real, being in touch with reality, and not still thinking about December. Like it's anyway. But for now, just wanted to make this quick candid video and try to start letting you guys know what living in Lagos actually looks like right now, because clearly no one else is doing it, and there are so many other people that have the platforms, that have the voices, and I know can do this on a much bigger level than I can, but it's fine. So yeah, that's it for now.